So I wanted to do another Q&A. I asked you guys for questions. Mostly you were appropriate. You asked some great questions. The first one, I wrote some down. The first one, how many dogs do you have? I have one dog, Levon. He has his own Instagram account, Levon Daddario. He's a great quarantine buddy for me and the two girls I'm quarantining with, and he's absolutely loving quarantine, which I actually think is another question on here from Heather. How is Levon doing during quarantine? He's great. He's never been better. He gets people around all the time. We all love him so much. The two girls I'm living with, Kate and Morgan, adore him as he deserves to be adored. And he's spoiled. He gets treats all the time and he's happy as a clam. The next question, where can I watch Can You Keep a Secret in Quarantine? I think you can catch it pretty much anywhere on streaming, not on Netflix, but on YouTube, Amazon, iTunes. Can You Keep a Secret is a great romantic comedy I did with Tyler Hoechlin, so check that out. Hugo asks, would you rather live without music or without tasting food? That's a really interesting question. That's a hard one. I think I could live without tasting food if I had music. I think as much as I love food, music is the be-all end-all for me between the two of those. Then what's my favorite horror film? I get this question all the time, and I always have the same answer, and it hasn't changed. The Shining. The Shining is an incredible, bizarre, absurd, insane film. The behind the scenes with Jack Nicholson, there's a whole behind the scenes film, is remarkable as well, and I recommend everyone watch it as long as you're ready to be really, really terrified. Someone asked, do you like Harry Potter? I'm obsessed with Harry Potter, the books especially. I read all the books I got the first book when I was 12 for Christmas, and then I was always waiting in line to get the books when they were released. I'm completely obsessed. I read them multiple times. I got completely lost in that world. David asks, why did you do Texas Chainsaw? I'm watching it now. I did Texas Chainsaw. I did that. I wanted to be part of, I thought it was such a cool offer to be part of something so iconic, to be part of such a cool franchise and something that had been around for so long. And that was pretty much why. It was also, horror films are a great opportunity to sort of practice losing your, fear of embarrassing yourself, because you have to cry and run and scream. And then the last question, Liam asks, what was the most difficult role that you've played? I think I find them all really difficult for different reasons. Percy Jackson was difficult just because I was a pretty small, I wasn't a big actress. I hadn't done that much. I mean, I'd been working for a long time, but I hadn't done anything as big as that, not nearly as big. So walking onto those sets was so intimidating. It was pretty scary. So it was very challenging to get over my nerves, I think. I was just so excited to be there. It just never wore off. But my role in We've Always Lived in the Castle, when I got to set, it was so easy, but the preparation for that role was really hard. Learning how to tackle that role was difficult, but then getting to set, I felt totally ready. So hard in different ways. Thank you guys for the questions. I'll do another Q&A soon, and I hope you guys are staying safe.